That shit is hot.
Yeah, hold up. We're about to go yeah, we live, man. I think we good, man. So
Ooh. Let's see that piece one more time, Chili Chill. Let's see that piece one more time. Ooh, what the Lenchmob, T-Bone, and that's JT. Come on, man. That shit is hot right there, boy.
yeah, that's nice, man.
West Coast, West Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, definitely salute, man. So it's definitely great to have you guys back on here, man. Floss Mode, Chili Chill, Lench Mob representing. What's good, man?
West Coast in this motherfucker, man.
Close to the casket drop.
Right. So Chili Chill. What everybody know Chili Chill from Jackin For Beats. They don't Chili Chill don't get the credit that I feel like he should be getting, because I've seen a host load of MCs come with they Jackin For Beats. You know what I'm saying? They don't show the homage to it. But big up to that nigga Game, JC big up to Game. His Jackin For Beats was tight. They got the Loonies Jackin For Beats. A lot of people did a lot of Jackin For Beats. But Chili Chill, tell us how y'all created that Jackin For Beats, man.
Shit, we created that shit was me and Dale and Q clowning, putting some shit together and shit. Me and
Dale the Funky Homo Sapien?
Turntables, yeah. Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. Yep.
Wow.
Hey, we clown, we put that shit together and shit. And Q was listening, oh yeah, that's the shit. But, hey, but a lot of sleeping on it and shit. Even that motherfuckers it was like, we ain't feeling that shit. And I was like, you ain't feeling it. Like, you're not feeling it, nigga. Y'all niggas y'all ain't DJs, y'all ain't rappers, y'all ain't in the streets like that. It was like, how you know?
Look how he used like, if you not to cut you off, but the beats that he used, the selection, how he took Digital Underground Humpty Hump from that to D Nice, and whoo.
The tightest songs that was out at that time is what we snatched.
Right. X-Clan and all that shit. He took X-Clan. That's come on, huh?
DJ down the line.
Right. Even though he is a producer, that is DJ Chili Chill.
We took it as a diss. Certain people at one point D Nice thought we was dissing him. I'm like, nah, nigga, we ain't dissing you. It's like, nigga, we giving everybody props at the same time.
Right. Public Enemy and everybody, Q was cool with them.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's in this. I think it was all in the spirit of hip hop, and definitely a pioneer track and song and stuff like that. Even with your relationship with Cube, was you with him around the time with N.W.A, or how do you guys connect on that aspect?
Well, seeing him before that, and then connecting, of course, with him during the time of his departure. Doing his leaving, so just strategizing and doing all that to connect up. Like, nigga, basically, shit, we got your back at the same time. It is what it is. Just like him connecting with Chuck, and Chuck saying, nigga, I got your back. So come on out here, nigga. We got the bombs. Shout out to the bomb squad. Shout out to Eric Sadler.
Hank Shockley and all them, you know what I mean?
Whole bomb squad. Chuck D. Play. You know what I'm saying? The whole Public Enemy.
Yeah, I know, definitely, man. We was just saying, even with Floss earlier, that the East Coast was definitely, the foundation for all of us and stuff as well. And just the influence that's still there from, a lot of those pioneer artists and stuff like that, which is dope. Even with the Lench Mob, how did you guys come up with the name? What was the motivation behind that?
So the name of the Lench Mob?
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, basically, it was a decision between the Mad Circle and the Lench Mob. And the Lench Mob winning. You know what I'm saying? And then Dub C them. Shout out to Dub C. Rest in peace, DJ Crazy Tunes. Rest in peace, Big G. You know what I'm saying? For the Mad Circle. They end up taking on the name. Mad Circle.
Yeah. And you produced a lot of that Dub C in the Mad Circle, man. That was definitely a tight project too.
Oh yeah, me and Jinx knocked that out. Yeah, we did that.
Big up to Sir Jinx too, man. I got a quick little story about Sir Jinx. I gotta really give him some love. The night that Obama became president,
that was like 2008, huh?
Yeah, man, that was the last time I seen Jinx, and we was at Lola's in Hollywood. Drunk, I was so motherfucking drunk that night. And then my homeboys, they had skirted off and left me somewhere. Something happened, and Jinx had seen me, and Jinx said, "Floss, what the fuck is you doing out here this drunk?" Brought me to the crib. Him and some bitches brought me to the crib, sent me to the room, let me go lay down, and you know what I'm saying. And I woke up again, and he was like, "Nigga, you good?" Nigga, I'm talking about. You know when you so drunk, your taste is out your mouth. I was loaded.
Hey, was you got that Bombay? Was you got Bombay? Hey,
That Bombay Sapphire.
Yeah, we used to hear Q-Boy was rapping about that Bombay.
That nigga used to drink. Floss used to be drinking, nigga, on that Bombay.
I on that Bombay because my wife had me on that shit at the time. You know, everybody know I didn't even really drink like that. My ex-wife had me on that. It's to let you see. Chili Chill was around when I was married. That's a cold thing, boy. My wife, boy, just motherfucker, boy. I'd rather go fight in Iraq than fuck with that bitch right now.
That shit funny.
Yeah, man. But Chili Chill, man. I got with Chili Chill, man, and did a couple of songs. I did Ignorant, and the other song with Paris on it. Yeah, with love.
I was gonna ask, how do you guys connect to that initially?
Oh, through the homie Jazzy D.
Jazzy D, yep, Jazzy D, who used to do the Gangsta Granny on Dub C and the Mad Circles albums.
So he connected us basically and shit. Nigga, we've been linked since then.
Yep, we've been linked since then. Big up to Jazzy. You know what I'm saying? Jazzy, they used to do all the Gangsta Granny shit. Big up to Dub C. Big up to rest in peace, Crazy Tunes. Rest in peace, Gonzoe. And that nigga JD is out right now. We trying to get JD going through some things right now, but we gonna get JD. I swear to God, we are.
Hey, JD got a single called Forever Rolling. So hey, y'all go out there and support that. JD from the Mob, Rolling. It's an anthem. It's an anthem.
Yeah, definitely want to check that out, man. Is it on digital, like Spotify and all the digital platforms?
Yeah, check all the platforms. So hey, it's a banger. It's a banger.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. We've been waiting to hear some new stuff from him. So
project and shit.
One thing I say, I met that nigga JD when I was 15, and I seen him. He had a gray Monte Carlo, the new ones with the European front and all that shit. And I remember he was at the Fox Hills Mall, and that nigga had a Gang of Blood on the shirt. He was a nigga. He was a real gangster nigga. He was telling me that the fact that when Lench Mob and all that shit came out, that niggas was they was on him like, oh, Mr. Rapper and Mr. Rapper this and Mr. Rapper that. And he got into it with some niggas that squad, you know what I'm saying, beat him up and all that type of shit. He was all bloody. That's the last time I seen him. And then right after that, he went to prison. So big up to that nigga, man. It just show that he influenced the young nigga that want to do music too, man. JD was a real one, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that he out and looking good and all that type of thing, man. Big up to him.
Hey, rest in peace, Shorty from the Lench Mob. You know what I'm saying?
That's sad to hear that too, man.
Yeah, definitely. It was Shorty and T-Bone as well, right?
Yeah, T-Bone on deck.
Okay.
Shorty was a Muslim, wasn't he? Chili Chill.
Yeah. He's a FOI.
Yeah, sure was.
Yeah. I remember the album. You know, it definitely had a lot of impactful tracks. You know, deep. You know, hard hitting. Some Muslim kind of lyrics and stuff like that as well. Did you know that the song would end up was going to be featured on one of the most popular, video games, GTA San Andreas, when they put Gorillas of the Mist on there, man, and that really helped popularize it again for a younger generation once again.
Man, not at the time. We were just doing basically what just naturally comes to us. We're just creating and putting out hits. I mean, you do what you feel, basically.
Yeah. I mean, how did it feel? See that, play that in one of those big games and stuff like that, man.
It felt good.
Years later, you see that must be dope, bro.
Oh yeah. Automatically, hell yeah, it is. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Other people appreciated it, and we all gravitated to a higher.
Yeah. I mean, one thing with the Lench Mob, we think about Lench Mob records and stuff. There's a lot of releases that an artist that came out, Yo-Yo and stuff like that. But those other guys like KORN and stuff. You mentioned Gonzoe earlier, rest in peace. Was there a reason we didn't see more stuff with like guys like that under the umbrella?
Well, I mean, it's other people still doing their thing. Like Dazzy still doing his thing, he doing his thing. Jinx doing his thing. Big Three to make, you know, all our merchandise and all that stuff. He got a solo album. So all the members got solo albums doing they
Cube needs to bring his ass on in. That's what needs to happen. The general needs to bring his ass on in. No, I'm just playing. I'm big up to that nigga Ice Cube though.
yeah.
I remember being in the studio with Cube one time, and with Don Mega, and what I did learn about Cube was that nigga very articulate. He's very smart, and that nigga be in the studio and he's not fucking around. That nigga is not fucking around. Like I got to watch him by being around Laylaw, being signed to Laylaw, and being in the studio with Cube. And he not playing. I remember one time. Well, you know, we can't talk about none of. I don't know if Mac 10 was from Lench Mob, but you know, Mac 10 was definitely under that umbrella. Big up to 1-0. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he out there in Atlanta or nothing, but you know, I'm from Inglewood, California, and so I remember fucking with Mac 10 and listening to Mac 10 when he used to be in First Amendment with my nigga Thump and all them from Queen Street. You know what I'm saying? So big up to that nigga Mac 10. We gotta shout out Mac 10 the fact that we talking about any of this shit, you know.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
I mean, number one, shout out to Ice Cube, Yo Yo, Sir Jinx, JD, T-Bone, Shorty Rip, Dazzy D, KD, Dale, Cam, Dub C, Rip, Crazy Tunes, Melee, Big G, Tebow, Brother Ron, Big Cal, Big Tom, Kenny Rat, Bobcat, DJ Pooh, Rashad, Boogeyman, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Threat and the LA Zoo.
Right. There we go. And you said Brother Ron too. You said Brother Ron. For those who don't know, Brother Ron is Stanley in the movie Friday. The one he stepping on my goddamn grass. That's
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stanley.
What about? I was gonna say, what about? I think you guys might mention him as well, Coolio, because you know he played a part with you know, the Mad Circle and stuff as well.
Stuff cool. That nigga cool.
Hold it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool in Vegas. I think he in Vegas. He stay in Vegas. I'll be seeing Coolio. I remember I got a crazy story about Coolio. One of my best friends is Shaka Khan's son, my homeboy Damien, and they used to stay off Sepulveda right here. And that nigga Coolio used to stay right next door to Shaka Khan. So I used to record at Shaka Khan's studio, and I would see Coolio. And every time I would see him, he always had some bomb ass advice to give a nigga. Right when you first step into the game, he'd be the one that you meet that'll tell you about to who to watch and keep your eyes open for and what to do. He got a lot of knowledge about him. So big up to that nigga Coolio.
Oh yeah, definitely. Coolio doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And the 40 Thieves. You can't forget about them.
Oh yeah, 40 Thieves. Oh yeah, they was in Cube movies and a lot of the Fridays and too. I seen dude and them, the little Crip dudes. Yeah, I remember them. Big up to them too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, definitely. I mean, the legacy definitely spanned out, and you know, and it's still ongoing and stuff as well, which is a great thing, which we definitely like to see and stuff like that. You know, speaking of Cube and being in the studio around such, you know, heavy productions and albums, I guess we got to actually chill. Like, you know, it's probably tough for you to say, because I was gonna say what bangers, you know, really stand out from you being in the studio recording that, you know, was like some memorable moments where you was like, oh shit, you know, Cube really, you know, put it down on this one, where you knew the song was gonna be like a hit before it was released out to the people. I know you got so many hits, so it's hard to say, but which one stand out in that?
From listen to all that. Once Upon a Time in the Projects, America's Most Wanted, of course,
the
Product, shit, man.
Little ass G got a gang of songs. What's that shit he talking about? He in a wheelchair. Get food when he be in a wheelchair. Yeah, man.
I mean, he has so many. And Cube is tight on the pen. He tight on the pen, so it's like
prolific, bro. Like the best, dude.
Tight.
Come on, man. When he talking about St. Louis niggas want they corner back. Come on, man. Like,
and you know, all the albums came with a different, you know, dynamic and you know, sound and style and stuff as well. You know, still had the signature sound, but he always brought that different dynamic with his raps and stuff as well. Like you said, man, you know, Cube, his pen game definitely one of the dopest. That's
you know what they should be doing right now is, you know, big up to Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One, the
Oh, yeah.
Locks, Dipset and all that. It's time for the West Coast to throw their verses out there. You feel me? It's time for the West Coast side to do their verses and through Triller. And I don't know who's gonna come first. I don't know whoever's gonna how they gonna match it up, but we definitely got enough hits over here on the West Coast that that our verses is gonna bring a lot of money to Triller and to whoever put this out for their verses. But I want to see like the Cubes and the Cube against Snoop and all. Snoop was able to battle DMX and all of it. I'm talking about the real verses like they had Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One shit. They need to do our verses very soon.
Well, all that was cool for the culture, though. That's all for hip hop.
It was though, sure was.
Yeah.
That's
good.
I think it's great for hip hop. Yeah.
They need to keep running with it so we can keep seeing that.
Right. It's really they reinventing rap how it should be. Basically, that's giving rap a upgrade. You know what I mean? But you get to see everybody's not against each other. Like it's a versus, but nobody's really personally against each other. It's like they jabbing at each other, making it fun. You know what I mean? It makes it real fun to see that. I'm glad to see it like that.
Oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to be because all them got skills. You know what I'm saying? For all the ones that was before all of us. You know what I'm saying? Doors right. Always respect.
Right. They say Coogee Rap turns his shit down. They asked him to come, he turned it down, but Coogee Rap need to be a part of this type of shit. He was one of the fathers of this rap shit. And Coogee Rap used to fuck with y'all, didn't he? Chili Chill?
Yeah, exactly. We knocked that out. Me and Jinx knocked out some Coogee Rap.
Coogee Rap used to fuck with Lench Mob.
I
seen him rocking a Lench Mob jacket one time or something.
Exactly. I mean, we had everybody on the St. Eyes. Everybody on the St.
Right. It was right. They was the person.
And we jumped in. Nigga Cube took over. Next
right.
In the company.
Right. I think Snoop did a St. Eyes. Pac did one too. Pac did a St. Eyes commercial. Tight, dope.
EPMD doing it, from Rakim doing it, on down the line. Everybody. Yeah, Ghetto Boys, all them. Willie D, Scarface, rest in peace, Bushwick Bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. The big up to Scarface, man. I heard he's not doing well. He's sick a little bit, man. But you know what I'm saying? Big up to Scarface. He's like one of my favorite MCs, man.
Face kind of cool now because his son gave him a kidney, so that was cool.
Yeah. They had the transplant rap.
Yeah, shout out to Scarface.
I listen to him on the daily, man. I listen to Scarface on the daily. That's what I'm saying. Like these verses, I think when they do the West Coast edition to these verses, it's about to be something epic, bro. Real talk. So big up to Triller out there. Big up to Triller.
I think it's a dope idea. You saying that it could happen that just looking at the roster, I guess, or the talent pool, I should say, out there in the West, and the legacy out there as well. Still a part of hip hop as well, but even just as a coastal thing, like you said, just putting some of the heavyweights up against each other and stuff too, I think would be dope.
All right, like Ice Cube versus Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember being around Cube, and I remember he always used to say, "Man, fuck all that doing all them extra songs and all that shit. Come out with the hits and get off the stage." That's what he used to say. Do the hits and get off the stage.
Want to do that? I mean, mixtapes is cool, but it's like you spending money to make a mixtape. Just like if you're going to the studio, knocking out songs to do a mixtape, and especially if you're doing it over original music, it doesn't make any sense to give too much shit away.
Nah.
That's like hustling backwards. You don't supposed to do that. You spending money for the cover. You spending money to press up CDs. What, to give them away for free? You might as well sell it and just make an album.
Nah,
right.
Yeah, I see that in your background, Floss.
But yeah. That's my debut album, Los Angeles. Big up to that nigga Rhythm D. Rhythm D produced it, put the whole album out. It was a dope album. I got to perform and go a lot of places because of that. But it's special to me. I'm about to work on a new record. It's untitled, but I'm gonna have tracks from Chili Chill. I'm gonna have tracks from Rhythm D. I'm gonna have tracks from a bunch of people. I'm gonna try to get Battle Cat on there too, man. But this new record I'm about to do is about to be dope as fuck. You know, I got all my fathers. You know what I'm saying? The niggas who raised this shit. I got all my fathers around me to make sure that the album is gonna be dope. So big up to Rhythm D and Chili Chill, Battle Cat, and all the other producers I fuck with, you know.
Let me get one more shout out. Shout out to the Rilla, Rip, R.I.P. My little brother Smooth, O.N.E. Shout out to Bruce Bugsy, Sonny Black, J Money, Ken from the other end, Mad Pup, aka Grizz from the ING, Craig Ski from the ING, DJ Cass, Deanie Rock, you know what I'm saying? Locked in the K-Day, Wayne Bond, you know what I'm saying? Who knocked out the Let's Groove tonight, you know what I'm saying? Active, aka Big West. They used to rock with Capital Priority Records.
I remember
Big T, the World Pandemic documentary, Platinum Queens West with Shonda and Ronan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Still Mac.
Dr. Dre, the whole crew, man, everybody.
X to the
Man,
Z. You know what I'm saying?
What before,
Yep. Big up to Exhibit. Yep.
Dillinger, Kurupt Young Gotti, Roscoe. You know what I'm saying?
YA, all this niggas. Big
yeah,
up to the Outlaws.
Yeah, I feel somebody asked if you got any Eazy-E memories or stories.
It's so many tight West Coast, man. We got so many tight West Coast people, man.
You got some stories, Chili Chill. You got some stories about Eazy-E, but being around Eazy.
Oh man, Easy, yeah. Easy, crazy, man. He used to be. He kept me. I went up to Ruthless one time a little bit before he passed, man. And they kept me up in there for about like 6 hours. We was just chopping it up about really everything, all the old days, everything that niggas just went through and shit. It just that he was breaking down certain stuff about, you know, speaking on Dre, saying, you know, how he felt about all of that and, you know, about the death row shit and all of that shit. He was just like, well, you know, and they got paid and still was doing my thing at the end of the day. And he just broke down that he still had Dre in the exclusive contract, and they got him out of everything else except that. And I was just like, well, hell, it is what it is, man. You got to keep it pushing. You pushing doing your thing, shit. He pushing doing his thing, so shit. What can you say?
No.
So it was really like I ain't never detect just like no bad beef like niggas finna scrap and get down and do nothing. It was never that. That never.
He was hurt, man. Actually, he was hurt behind that shit. He really wasn't. He
said it kind of, you know, how the situation went down because he wasn't looking for that. And he was like, if it would have went any other way and he would have thought anything different, it never would have took place like that. He would have had niggas with him.
Right.
So little memories I would have about Eazy, man. I would see Eazy-E after being, because my cousin was Big Ron Scoggins. That used to be his personal bodyguard. And I will tell this one story though, man, because I'll be keeping this to myself, but I'm gonna tell this one story. I remember my cousin had told me that when he started bodyguarding for Eazy-E, that Eazy, when he lived at the house in Norwalk, my cousin lived at the house with him. You know what I'm saying? His personal bodyguard. My cousin was like 6'7", used to play for the Seattle Seahawks, and you know what I'm saying, big overgrown motherfucker. This a big ass, eat a whole turkey by himself ass nigga. And so he told me that Eazy had took him to every room in the house, and he was like, but this one room, Big Ron, you can't look in this one room. This one room is off limits. So he said, you know, of course, man, motherfucker living at a house, he can't go in one room. You know, he's got inquisitive about the shit. Say, open up that door. They open up that door, and Eazy had the original Chucky doll from the movie.
Yeah, I saw that
in his house. You know, and he had a bunch of demonic little figurines, and he had like a flamethrower and some more shit. Like he had like Ouija
boards, all kind of shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Ouija boards, and right, Eazy was on some other shit. But you know what? I would see him in that white 850, that Shark BMW, and with the blue glass, and I would always blow the horn at him, and he always would acknowledge me, man. I like to say rest in peace to Eazy-E, man, because I'm on that nigga last album that's called Impact of a Legend. That's out right now. That comes with a video game. It's something like stretch like San Andreas, where you can be in a lowrider and be Eazy-E riding around Compton shooting and shit. You know what I'm saying? So big up to that nigga Eazy-E. Go pick that album up. It's called Impact of a Legend.
Yeah, that's classic though. That's classic.
Yeah. You want most of the songs on the album, right?
Out of 8 songs, I'm on 5.5 of those songs. You know what I'm saying? Because Rhythm D at the time when they was working on Los Angeles, Rhythm D was working on that album. He had got the word to work on that album. So I was just around. I was with him every day, but I was with him every day because we was working on my album. He like, Floss, you want to be on this Eazy-E record? I'm like, hell motherfucking yeah. And so I went in there. I went in there the first day. It was like Eazy was somewhat in the studio. We recorded that shit at Paramount Studios. And while we was working on the song, I did the first song, knocked that shit out. While they was syncing the beat up, I was done with the verses. You know what I'm saying? By the time it was time to lay the shit, I already memorized it and all that. And so they looked at each other like, damn, this nigga did not. You want to be on another one? Brought me there the next day. Did the same thing. The next day, did the same thing. So I ended up, you know, too bad I didn't get the payment that I was supposed to get from it, but it's all good.
The music business,
man, it's so shitty and shiesty. But I still I jumped at the opportunity to do the album because I mean, how many times that's gonna come around? You to do Eazy's record in the record books. It goes Los Angeles Floss Road was on that motherfucker. So you know, big up to Eazy-E. I know if he was still alive, I would be getting paid. But big up to Eazy-E, man, and rest in peace, man. And rest in peace to his kids, Evie and little Eazy, and I forget the other one, the fine one, the light one, the real fine one. I forget her name. They've been going back and forth a little bit. Her and her sister, y'all stop that shit. Eazy wouldn't want you doing that.
Hey, Floss, you talking about Evie?
Evie and the other one. It's the other one. I know who Evie is. I talked to Evie before. This the other one, the little fine one. She's real light skinned. If it wasn't for your father, I'd be at you. But they had each other's throats. Her, Evie and the other sister. I'm like, y'all need to stop that.
You cold in the back.
Yeah, Floss.
Hey, big up to them, though, man. Big up to Eazy-E, man.
Shout out to Yukmouth, cocaine. You know what I'm saying?
Big up to Yuck Mizzle, my nigga Mizzle. Big up to Yukmouth.
Chill, bam. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why Yuck not really telling the real stories about him and Numbskull being in the studio. Them niggas used to be fighting and rolling around on the ground. When I used to be at the Studio 59 with them, I'm like, when you listen to their album, you would never think that these niggas would be going through what they going through. Like, I don't know what was the problem with the Loonies, but they made some of the dopest music. And I heard recently that Carlos Miller and all the rest of them niggas, I think Sleepy Brown from the Outkast crew. Big up to Sleepy Brown. I knew Sleepy Brown. I know him as Pat because my bitch used to work up at Magic City and he used to be all on my bitch. I'd be like, all right, Pat. But he was hella cool. I used to be at the dungeon when I first moved to Atlanta, and I seen Shorty B that played with Yuck and them from the Bay, play on Too Short shit. They brought you know Shorty B. I would go to the dungeon and shit. I stayed off of Cascade, and they stayed off the dungeon was off of Cascade the other direction. You know what I'm saying? But Numb and Yuck, man, I used to be in the studio with them, and before I look up, and them niggas used to be on the ground, rolling around on the ground, tussling and fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the Loonies, they had said something about the Loonies talking about that they some one-hit wonders and how they diss Outkast. That's some bullshit. First of all, Yuck and them came out, and that's a song that went triple platinum over motherfucking seas. Yuck and them are still paid off that song, and it's the number one. It's the only song that I know around the fucking country that they play smoking on that N.W.A. They don't never bleep it. I've never heard a bleep on that song. They go all the way through. You know what I'm saying? I Got 5 on is a major motherfucking hit. Niggas better wish they even had a hit like that. Real talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to Numb as well, man. And Yuck, he actually spoke on that. Yeah, Yuck, he spoke on it recently because I think it was some miscommunication. I'm gonna see if I can pull this clip up.
Oh yeah, it was some miscommunication, man. But nah, they never was on some diss Outkast. That Outkast was dope. 94, 95, 96. Come on, Yuck and them been out before that.
Let's see what Yuck.
We never made I Got 5 on it to diss Outkast. My brother, we made I Got 5 on it in 1993. We held on to it for 2 years, really a year, because we got signed in 94, a year later. They knew that was our single, finish up the album. So we finishing up the album in 94, we put it out in 95. Outkast, the first time we heard of them is at the end of 94, top of 95. That's when they dropped. 5 on it was already recorded. the clean version, everything. We never heard about Outkast. We never heard about them when we did I Got Five on them, my brother. So, and then like Carlos Miller said, what's the diss? Where's the diss in that song that we talk about Outkast? I'll wait. Like, come on, man. We have nothing but the utmost admiration for Outkast and the Goody Mob, the whole Dungeon family. When that shit came out, like, period, us being youngsters, let me just break the whole shit down. Us being youngsters, we was in our late teens when we got signed. We got signed at 18. We dropped our album when we was 20. Me and them same age. So in junior high school and high school, we was admiring the young artists, you know what I mean? Because it gave us motivation. Like we could hopefully get a deal in junior high school or high school. You know what I mean? At first we had rated PG young artists. We had Another Bad Creation. We had Crisscross, you know, shit like that. You know what I mean? Real PG-13, you know what I mean? Clean rap. Then, you know, we start getting the heat, you know what I mean? Start getting motherfuckers that's killing their ass. We got Leaders of the New School, Busta Rhymes and them, and Dingo D and Charlie Brown. They was in high school. They did their video. Just another case of PTA. They rapping in junior high school. That was our motivation. I mean, in high school, like, yo, these niggas is coming out of high school and they down with Tribe. You know what I mean? So Busta Rhymes, Leaders of the New School. Then Redman came and Dies Effects and them came. So that was our motivation far as, you know what I mean, lyrical wise. You know what I mean? How we came up with, you know what I mean, like the funny style of gangster hip hop. You know what I mean? We was doing gangster hip hop, but it had a Redman type of, you know what I mean, Devin the Dude type of approach, because we'd switch our voice up, make crazy, you know what I mean, voices and shit or whatever, skits and shit or whatever. And we have funny punchlines, you know what I mean? So that was our approach before we ever heard of Outkast. So when we did finally hear the Outkast album, we was glued to the shit. You know what I mean? It came out right after All Eyes on Me. You know what I mean? So All Eyes on Me, not All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World. So Me Against the World dropped in 94. Pac shit. So Pac had a group that will eventually become the Outlaws named Dramacidal on there. So we hear Dramacidal like, oh shit. You know what I mean? It's lit for youngsters. You know what I mean? We motivated, like, okay, we got our deal, nigga. We gonna come out like them, nigga. Woo, woo, woo. It was motivation. When we heard Onyx, motivation. Fucking hieroglyphics was our main motivation. This niggas is from Oakland. They in high school. Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. Fucking Ice Cube cousin. Like, that was our motivation. Like, young niggas is out here making moves. Period. Before we ever heard of an Outkast. Our motivation was a hieroglyphics, Souls of Mischief, Onyx, you know what I mean? The young niggas kicking up dust before we ever heard of Outkast. Then when we finally heard Outkast, after we made 5 on it 2 years prior, we loved Outkast. We like these niggas, and we took it like these dudes really listen to real New York hip hop, because they got a New York type of style with they down south slang. You know what I mean? We like they rap like some New York niggas. Because if you rapped it dope and like but metaphors and bars and shit, everybody say you rap like a New Yorker back in the day. They'll never just say that you gassing. So we like, okay, they got that New York type of style, like the hieroglyphics, like us. Like we all got that style. You know what I mean? Like everybody that was coming from different areas that had that metaphoric type of style, they'd say, oh, you sound like a New Yorker. So when we heard them, we was like, oh, they killing it. They did like on some tribe shit. You know what I mean? Slash, you know what I mean? Player shit. So we loved it. We never had no problem with Outkast. I don't know who talked to you, Sleepy Brown. It definitely wasn't a Looney's member. You know what I mean? It definitely wasn't, because I done been to the dungeon with Shorty B, Too Short producer that used to play all the guitars on all the Too Short Dangerous music. He was there in the dungeon with Rico Wade. So we come out there. Nobody ever said, y'all dissing Outkast, y'all had a problem with Outkast. And I never told nobody that we had a problem with Outkast, because we never had. We always admired Outkast. We always looked at them leveling up. And we got to step our shit up to be on their level. We never dissed. If it was a diss, where's the diss? The people we was beefing with at that time was Master P and Too Short. That's it. You hear us dissing them all through the album. You don't hear one motherfucking Outkast diss on Operation Stackola or I Got 5 on it.
Right. Enough said. Well said.
Hell yeah, that's real shit.
Well said. You know,
Hey,
big up to the Dungeon family and all of them. Rico Wade, Outkast, Big Boy. You know what I mean? The whole Dungeon squad. Ain't no dissing or nothing. Niggas just keeping it real. We love Outkast, and ain't nobody diss no Outkast, especially yucking them. And I got 5 on it was a hit. So Carlos Miller, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all niggas was too young. Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Exactly. Hey, y'all need to check this. Respect.
Go check the record books, nigga. You feel me? Y'all niggas was just growing mustaches at that time. Niggas is OGs and the shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to start shit. Pat, as far as Sleepy Brown, he already know what it is. I think somebody told him that. But big up to that nigga Pat, because I love all that nigga songs. And like I said, I used to be in Magic City. My bitch used to work up in there. So I used to go see all the niggas. I used to live in Atlanta for many moons. So Carlos Miller and them, y'all niggas just trying to just say anything. Go sit your ass down. One of y'all niggas just start getting on TV, so shut up. Straight up. You know what I mean? That's what it is, chill.
Oh, hell yeah. Right. Hey, this little pandemic documentary nigga's kind of tight though. This shit got Ice-T narrating, it got Spice One, The Chill, me, Yukmouth, Trady, Mellow Man Ace, Crooked Eye, X-Rated, DJ Sale, Silk the Shocker, DJ Quick, Sugar Free, Justified, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. Locked in it.
So what is it called? The pandemic what?
It's about putting the guns down. It's called the World Epidemic. So we got Freeway Rick.
It's so funny everybody talk about putting their guns down. I got mine right here. I stay with mine. I got to. It's like my American Express card. I'm gonna put mine down too.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that done.
That shit crazy, the motherfucker.
But you know, big up to everybody that we mentioned on here, man.
Much they killing, so we got to stop all that shit, man.
I use my strictly protection. You know what I'm saying? After to keep it 100, ever since that shit happened with Gonzoe, I went out, got mine. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really I'm not with all the violence. Of course, I'm not with none of that. But I'm also about preserving life. Also,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Guns,
stupid.
People kill people. That's the problem. Right. As long as you're doing a responsible thing with your guns and with your straps, and that's all that matters.
All right, it's protection only. I'm not with none of that dumb shit, man. Nigga wanna live and right.
What we gonna do? Kill up all the blacks so it ain't none left? That shit don't make no sense.
No, it doesn't. And you got to look at it as you know, they already got shit out here to kill us. You know what I'm saying? This pandemic and all this strange shit going on. So you got to preserve life. You know what I'm saying? We got to preserve, especially us. You know, I never thought that hip hop would even get to this age. You know what I'm saying? To be able to see our OGs. I'm glad to see KRS-One. I'm glad to see Big Daddy Kane. I'm glad to see Deluxe. I'm glad to see Jim Jones and them. I'm glad to see Cameron and them. I'm glad to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to see many more.
Yeah, well, we need to see more people that's not, you know, that's not getting the shine, that's in the streets, that's been there from day one. You know,
all right. The backbone of the hip hop.
Shout out to all the whole gang of underground people. It's a gang of people that's not getting the props that they should get.
They gonna get them. They fuck with me though.
Hey, nigga,
they gonna get them.
You yourself, nigga. Floss mode is the shit. Nigga, EA Ski. I'm looking at EA Ski pop up on Instagram right now. Shout out to EA Ski.
Oh, he's strictly a G right there. EA Ski? Come on, man.
EA Ski been doing this thing. Nigga, still doing this thing. Smash.
Right. So, big up to the hieroglyphics out there in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? To 3 Times Crazy, Mac Mall, JT the Bigger Figure. You know what I mean? E40, the Clit, Sugar T.
Yeah, Sugar T.
Oh, yeah. Legends, man.
All day, every day. All day, every day.
You know, when you got us on here, you know, we gonna make sure we gonna hit the whole West Coast up. No matter what side. And the East Coast and the East Side.
Well, hey, shout out to Razcast.
You know man, big up to Razzie, man. Big up to Blue Da Vinci. Big up to all my people out there. I remember meeting Blue Da Vinci because he was with Raz a lot. You know what I'm saying? So big up to to all the West Coast, to the East Coast, to the South.
E. Ross, you know what I'm saying?
Big up to Rick Rose, man.
Yeah, I'm big. And shout out Eastwood as well, man. You know,
Oh yeah, my dude Eastwood.
Eastwood. I mean, it's a whole lot of West Coast veterans, man.
Yep, I ain't seen them since the All Eyes on Me shit. Big up to that nigga there, man. All these niggas. You know what I mean? About that.
Yeah, you freezing up. Hey, Floss, you know
what up?
You know Deanie Rock?
Who?
Deanie Rock.
Who is that?
Come here, nigga. I ain't gonna be getting down for the West Coast. He used to put on like M-Walk and Joe Cooley them and be with the Mix Masters and all that shit.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, M-Walk used to be with Farside and them. I remember him.
Big Deanie Rock.
Bring him on here.
What's up, Bobo?
Y'all, peace, family.
Man.
What's up, homie? Yeah. What's up, my nigga?
In the 90s, I used to host the World on Wheels, Skateland, Grand Central. For Quick. I used to MC for Tony A, N.W.A. I used to give Snoop the mic. The whole car used to push Snoop. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I can't give it to him tonight. But love West Coast, man, and what I do. I'm gonna give y'all a dose of what I do. So I'm coming back. Let me give y'all a dose of what I do real quick.
Okay. Let's see it.
I'm gonna say put the guns down. Put them guns down. West Coast. Put them guns down. Hey, I'm gonna go on and fuck around and come back though. But I used to do that with Joe Cooley, N.W.A, Tony A, that whole K-Day car. So I met everybody, but the shit was going so damn fast. I'm Dean Rock. So y'all see me around, fucking around with. I got a lot of shit recorded with Chill. It's off the hinges, man.
One love, man. What's up, man? What's up, homie?
Yeah, where y'all at? What y'all with right now?
He in London. He out there in London. I'm in Inglewood.
Oh, you in the wood? For sure,
I'm in the wood.
You in the wood, you in London. Oh shit.
Yep.
Hey, that's
so
the real
right
there.
International players, we connected right now, man.
Right.
Yo, yeah, that's real, man. So you know, I'm glad the West Coast, man. We got to put the gun down, like Chill said. Get the old school back, knocking these motherfuckers down. Everybody got to come back, man. Quick is my nigga. He know exactly who I am. That's my nigga Quick. So when I bump him, we're gonna do all love. You know what I mean? He just left me and went on that tour, that 38 tour when he said Oklahoma. He know me, Deanie Rock. But I just left the game. I left the game. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to come back.
All right. The game needs you back, homie. Come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all one more before I roll. Everybody check this shit out.
What's up? What's that?
Okay.
But
what's up?
Hey, shout out to Rhino, Coolio, Big Dean Rock, man. Love y'all. We
love y'all too, man. One love, D. What's up?
For sure.
For sure, G.
Right.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I was half expecting Flash to kick some bars alongside that shit, man.
No, not that fast. That's the Uncle Jam's Army. That's that real shit he was busting. People don't know about that. That's that real shit. You can't bust on that. You gotta let that ride.
That was dope. We appreciate that, man. Chill, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
lastly, I was gonna say, where did you say they could check out that pandemic documentary movie at?
It's coming out, man. We're doing a premiere on November the 7th. So Netflix supposed to be picking it up. So it has really everybody. All the like Maxine Waters, there's a whole lot of people tied to it.
Okay.
That's what's up. I love Maxine Waters. Big up to her too.
Yeah. So it's a lot of people. Ice-T narrating it. So
Are they were they having a premiere? Chill, like are they having it somewhere?
I'm not sure. Well, but it's
Because of the pandemic. Because of the pandemic.
Yeah, you gotta come though.
I'm coming. I'm definitely gonna come.
Everybody gonna be there. Cocaine, everybody.
Or are they gonna have a place to have it at or something?
Yeah. They just
I'm coming.
They promoting it right now, but they ain't location yet. So I guess they're locked down. So it is what it is. But I'll let you know once it come up. I'll let you.
For sure.
Yeah. We're gonna get the links and stuff together, man.
What is your shooter?
So I guess this wraps it up, man. And like I said, I want to say a big shout out to About It Online podcast. Big up to my homeboy, man. You know what I mean? We love the fact that you gave us this platform to come do all this shit. This is very needed. This is what's needed in hip hop for everybody to bridge these stories, because we all have epic stories that I'm sure this is just the bridge of the tip of the bridge, man. Like nobody hasn't really bust their true stories out, because you have to make sure certain people are not offended or whatever. You know what I mean? But I think we on a good start though.
Hey, I can hit you off with one thing. I remember one time we had 2 buses. Yo had a bus. We had a bus, and we used to clown like when they first had the little water guns back in the day, them super soakers.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers up and shit. I think we was on tour with High Five. I think Pac them. Of course, Digital Underground. It was Leaders of the New School. I forgot all the people that was in our hotel, man. We was tearing shit up, wetting motherfuckers up, watered them up, kidnapping each other. They grabbed Cam and threw him in.
Shit.
Hey, Cam was hot. Because he didn't.
Hey, big up Cam. Big up to my homeboy Cam, man.
Yeah, what'd you say they freed him? What?
Where they tied him up and put him in a bathtub and what I'm saying, turned on the cold water. He was hot because he didn't really.
And he's not that type of dude with the jokes and all that. He's not that type of dude.
Hey, hot. But I mean, he left. You know what I'm saying? He took like a G. They just kept it moving. And another time, I think we tied up Cube and shit and ordered room service on this shit. Man.
Oh, wow.
Shorty. I mean, one time, Shorty and JD sitting there going back and forth and resting this shit in the hallway, knocked a big ass hole in the door.
Oh no.
Room and shit. So man, we wet up the whole. I think we was in Memphis, Tennessee. We used to clown and kidnap each other on the bus, and we get on the walkie-talkie like, yeah, nigga, I got your nigga. I got your homie, nigga.
Tour stories.
Yeah, we said we was clowning. Yo-Yo got mad because she had her bus, and then we had the other bus, and then I think they went to sleep. So when we stopped to go get some gas, I think JD them crept up and Bone them crept up and Jinx them crept up on her bus, and she had made some burritos because we was in some like seclusive little spot and shit somewhere in Louisiana. She made some big ass bomb ass burritos, big than a motherfucker.
Okay.
When she stole her burritos, nigga, she was mad than a motherfucker, ready to fight.
Yo.
Pick up the Yo-Yo. I love Yo-Yo.
Yeah, I love PC Yo-Yo, man. I think everybody loved them some Yo-Yo, man.
Everybody loved Yo-Yo.
Yeah, Yo-Yo. I'll check that out. Hey, shout out to Knee High from the 5-footers and the whole 5-footer squad.
Hey, that's my homegirl too, Knee High. I know, and Josh Skills on them. I know them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Big up to Knee High. Big up to Knee High. That's my homegirl, man. Big up, damn, man. It's truly a West when we start roll calling. You know what I mean? And I got a story one time when I seen I remember Cam used to be, I think they used to be at Miles 54 in Compton.
Yeah, shout out to Solo.
Right. And Solo, big up to Solo too. And I remember we went to Miles 54 and Khalil Muhammad was up in there. Khalil Muhammad, rest in peace, Khalil Muhammad. And I remember one time he was sitting there and he was talking. There was nothing but a sea of reporters up in there. And he came up in there. He was like, sometimes I just want to take a white baby's head and scrape it up against concrete. And all the reporters, they start putting their cameras and shit up and packing their shit. I was like, oh my God. Dude, it was the craziest shit I ever seen at that motherfucker, man. That nigga Khalil Muhammad, big up, rest in peace to him. I did an interview with his son for WBKE radio in Vegas. Big up to his son. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that we mentioned on this podcast, man. What's up to everybody?
Hell yeah. Hey, that make me remember another time, the homie 3 and shit. 3 from the mob and shit. One time him and T-Bone was sharing a room. This nigga 3 is in the motherfucker, man. This nigga went, put the stopper plug in the bathtub, turned the hot water shower on, forgot, left and went to the mall. So they room was like so many rooms down from mine. So this nigga go to the mall, come back later, niggas, the whole floor, niggas just wet.
It's flooded.
Everywhere. Nigga, we open up the door, shit, nigga, wallpaper peeling off, all that
shit. Hell no.
Soggy, all that shit. That nigga bone was hot.
Oh my God. That's how you get kicked off tour doing shit like that.
Niggas clown.
Yeah, the hotels and places like that, they definitely they get a lot of headache when artists and certain people come to town.
Hey,
we had the most fun, nigga. We on tour with everybody from D Nice, them, KRS-One, them, Too Short. I mean, man.
Just those names alone, bro.
Brand Nubian.
Oof, okay.
Remember, what was the PM? What was it? PMD? They had that song called Peach Fuzz.
Yeah.
You remember that?
PMD. I don't know if I remember them. This is probably before our time.
You talking? Yeah. I said you're not talking EPMD.
No, not EPMD. It was called PMD or something.
Yeah.
A song called Peach Fuzz.
Okay.
I think I do remember that.
This is like 90, 91. I think 90.
All right. I do remember them, I think. Yep, I do.
A whole lot of people. Big Daddy Kane, them, LL, them, all kind of people.
Chill was on tour. He was on tour when with the names that we all know of today, like before when they was nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. The hip hop royalty, man. That,
And this was before Jermaine Dupri, them, all of that.
Right. This one like Poor Righteous Teachers and all that shit was around. And
Teachers, all them. Yeah, we toured with them too.
Yeah. So definitely been able to watch the different generations and stuff come into fold and come into play and stuff like that as well, man. Even like with the No Limits and stuff. I remember when Ice Cube was on Priority as well, and him and P always had a good relationship, and they used to do good work together and stuff like that as well. And Cube had that song Greed, give me everything. He talked about the industry and all that stuff, and just on the labels, and and they like No Limit, they hella greedy. This so deaf, greedy, this deaf, greedy.
Master P and shout out to Master P.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sign to that new No Limit. That's what I'm trying to do is get on that new No. Big up to Master P and Lil Romeo. Hey, I'm trying to get on that new No Limit. Master P, holla at me, man.
Yeah. Free C Murder.
Free C Murder, man. Big up Silk the Shock, all them.
Hey, rest in B.I.G. Biz Markie.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Biz Markie, man. Biz Markie going on.
He brought a lot to the game.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm man. I got to GO and go do some things. Chill. I'ma holler at you, man. I'ma holler at you. So it is what it is, man. I'm about to sign off, G.
Yeah. Well, we're going to now. I think if you want to do that, then next time, we'll tap back in maybe with some road stories, man. Cause y'all kind of had us with those the tour stories.
hey, Floss. Before you break it down about how you came with the Ignorant.
Oh man, I came with Ignorant because I gotta chill. I'm like, man, I need something stupid. I need something, that'll be West Coast. I need something that's gonna be Bay Area. And so I did a song called Ignorant. I performed that a couple of times too, man, and it was dope. Chili Chill, I was like, reach in that bag. I need you to reach in that bag and get the same shit like if you was Snoop was in this motherfucker. The Snoop was in this. And He came with the this shit is so super banging. I still haven't performed the way I really want to perform that because it's pandemic, but I'm gonna be going to Vallejo pretty soon and be up in the V. And so I'm gonna try to book some shows and do that song, man. But Chili Chill is dope, man, on a level because you never know what kind of sounds. He got so many different sounds, you know what I mean? Like real producer shit. Like he goes to according to your personality too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of producers, that's what a producer is. A lot of people think a producer is somebody that just comes with a beat. No, a producer is a person that can to bring shit out of you that you really didn't even know that you had sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know your skill, but you know, a producer can bring the best out of you. That's what a real producer is. Chili Chill is definitely that, man. Real talk.
Oh yeah, nigga. Well, you coming with the flossy.
Right. It's all good. It's cool, but no, but it's the producer. It's the producer that brings out, bring shit out of a motherfucker, man. So you know, him and Rhythm do that. I heard y'all doing a project pretty soon too.
Shout out to NFT fans. You know what I'm saying, for the NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get down with the NFTs. Hit up NFT fans.
What is that? Chill. Tell us what it is. Tell us kind of like what it is.
Digitizing. You know what I'm saying? Just like if I was digitizing this.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? I got off of this to do that and keep that moving. You don't physically own it. You can physically buy it from me, but you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't physically own it, but you digitize it on the blockchain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And people can get like percentages and stuff like that of it and stuff.
You got the floss, you know what I'm saying? The Los Angeles, you got all of that, all the ignorant, all that's worth money. Your fans, you know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely about that.
They're gonna jump on that to do that, and you digitize that. They can make you and create you into an avatar, and you go into the, you know, the blockchain.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
basically.
I'm about to
crypto and all that shit tied to it. So it's like it's finna blow up. So it's like a new era. Plus you get your shine, and I know how you are, Flo. It's about trusting people, and you know what I'm saying?
About I'll be like, but you know what? It's a risk by not taking one.
Yeah. So with the NFT fans, you still own your content. They just get a percentage, 50, like they split 50% of, because they doing all the work, 50% of the money, but you own your own content.
But let's do it. I'm with it. Let's do it.
So yeah. I think it's definitely a game changer for how it gonna change things for how people can work with their fans and stuff like that as well, you know, and just a lot more clarity with artists and stuff in terms of ownership with their music and material and stuff as well, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So hey, basically all y'all tune in to aboutthatonline.com for part 2. You know what I'm saying? Chili Chill. Oh, we in it.
And that's that
with
right
we
there.
west with it.
Keeping it west.
You know.
Bro.
You know.
Big up to all my London listeners, my London, England listeners. I'll be out there soon.
Overseas, you know what I'm saying? The whole part of London.
The whole part of London.
And all the projects everywhere.
Right. I'm coming out there soon. I'll be out there at the beginning of the year. You watching, you see.
Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Yeah, we got to go out there and clown.
Yeah, we're gonna act forward with it, man.
In a while. Hey, I still got money from out there. Never tried.
Yeah, we definitely go. I'm about to get my passport.
You gotta come out and spend it while it's still worth something.
Right.
Right. Real talk.
Everything
all right,
going digital now, so you know. All right,
I'm out of here, man.
All right, G.